So let's check with the third pin. As you can see in the multimeter, 0 ohms means these 3 pins are connected together. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to test SMD MOSFETs. So we're gonna see 3 types of SMD MOSFETs. As you can see here in this motherboard, this is basically 8-pin flat MOSFETs, and over here we have a 3-pin MOSFETs. Okay, as you can see. So I'm going to show you how to test these types of MOSFETs, of course, using the multimeter. Okay, so in the multimeter, of course, we're gonna select the diode option. Okay, the diode option. So let's begin with this kind of MOSFETs. Basically, this is SMD MOSFETs with 8 pins. So basically, this MOSFET contains 8 pins. So always the source contains 3 pins, as you can see. 3 pins connected together, as you can see. Okay. And here we have the gate, and this is the drain. 4 pins connected together. Okay, 4 pins connected together. If we use the multimeter, as you can see here in the multimeter, we have 0 ohms. Okay, means connected. Also with the third pin and also with the fourth pin. So these 4 pins are connected together. Okay, so the drain contains 4 pins connected together. And for the source, as you can see, we have 3 pins for source. The pin number 1, 2, and 3 are also connected together, as you can see here. So let's check. So the first pin and the second pin are connected. So let's check with the third pin. As you can see in the multimeter, 0 ohms means these 3 pins also are connected together. Now let's check and test this 8-pin MOSFETs, of course, using the multimeter. So if you get any continuity while testing the MOSFET, it means the MOSFET is bad. So let's check this MOSFET. The first MOSFET, as you can see, between source and drain, we get about 600 drop voltage. Means this is a good MOSFET, basically. Okay, this is a good MOSFET. If you get any continuity or buzzer, means the MOSFET is shorted. Okay, so let's check the second MOSFET. As you can see, we get a reading between source and drain, about 500 drop voltage. Okay, but if we swap the probes, we should not get anything in the multimeter. So let's check. Nothing. We get 1, means nothing in the multimeter, means this is a good MOSFET. Okay. The same working principle here. We have 4 pins for drain, 3 pins for source, and the 4th pin is for gate. So let's check these 2 MOSFETs also in order to go deeper into understanding how to test MOSFETs. So let's check between source and drain. Nothing in the multimeter. If we swap the probes, we should get a reading. As you can see, we get a drop voltage about 500. So let's check this MOSFET also. As you can see, so nothing in the multimeter. Let's swap the probes. Here we get a reading. So this is also another good MOSFET. So all these 4 MOSFETs are good MOSFETs. Now let's check these MOSFETs, these 3 pins MOSFETs, using the same working principle. So by putting the probes of the multimeter in the source and the drain, we should get a reading. As you can see in the multimeter, we get a drop voltage about 570, okay, or 80, okay. Let's check the second one. We get a reading also, the same reading. Let's check the third one, same reading. So all these 3 MOSFETs are NPN MOSFETs, okay, same type of MOSFETs. So if we swap the probes, we should not get anything in the multimeter. As you can see, nothing in the multimeter because we swap the probes. So this is NPN MOSFETs. When you put the red probe of the multimeter in the source and the black probe in the drain and you get a reading, means this MOSFET is NPN MOSFET, as you can see. So these three MOSFETs also are good MOSFETs. Now we're gonna check this kind of MOSFETs. Basically, this is SMD MOSFETs, but we called this kind of MOSFET a flat MOSFET, as you can see. A flat MOSFET. Those MOSFETs doesn't contain pins. That's why we called it flat MOSFET. As you can see here, we have the drain 4 pin for the drain, 3 pin for source, and the 4th pin is for the gate. So we're gonna test this SMD MOSFET using the same working principle. And of course, the rule is when you put the red probe in the source and the black probe in the drain and you get a reading, means the MOSFET is NPN MOSFETs. But if you put the red probe in the drain and the black probe in the source and you get a reading, means the MOSFET is PNP MOSFET. So let's check the first one. We get a reading, as you can see, about 700 drop voltage, as you can see, between source and drain. Means this is a good MOSFET. So if we swap the probes, of course, we should not get anything. As you can see, we get 1 in the multimeter. Means this is a good MOSFET, okay? A good SMD MOSFET. So let's check the second one. As you can see, nothing here. If we swap the probes, we should get a reading basically. As you can see, we get about 500 or 300. So basically this MOSFET can be a failed MOSFET, because when you have a no constant value, means there is a problem maybe in your multimeter or in the device itself.